where we're going to turn the messy shop you see behind me here into content yet again. Using this guy here, hopefully it's working. If it's not, of course, let me know down below. Actually, let me text my partner to make sure she can get in here as a moderator. Mod, please. And then a little heart, you got to text. Text a little heart. Okay, so she should be in here in a little bit as a moderator. So basically what's going on here in the background is the XC70 camper project. It is just a complete mess. I think I'm going to clean it up to the point where the table is still out. I might move it like up against that wall, but I want the table here to still be out and usable because I'm going to be working on it again pretty shortly here. The other goal for today that I'm not going to do in the live stream is to, let me move this, get this Subaru here put back together. And this thing just has the rear differential out of it. And we're basically just going to put it back in unchanged. So first things first, let's get tidied. Let me set up the camera in a spot that makes sense. It is raining outside, but not very hard. So let's try putting you out there. Oh, wait. Here we go. And away we go. Okay. Oh, how bad is it raining? Oh, it's not bad at all. We'll be okay, probably. Let's see, you get the whole shop in frame there. Went a little too far back. Okay, that's actually terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, hey, look at this. We also bought a desk. I'm not buying new clothes in 2026. So we went to the Goodwill. Sometimes when you go to the Goodwill, you find a deal you can't turn down. That's a sit-stand desk. And even the cheapest, hey, that framing's not too bad. It's not the best, not too bad. Even the cheapest sit-stand desks are like $80 for the kit. And so we got a sit-stand desk. And we're either gonna flip it or I'm gonna use it as a workbench out here, or Leah is going to use it in her office. What do we got in here? There's warnings. Gonna be a lot of garbage. Let me go grab the garbage can. I will be right back. Vertical. Oh, yeah, Leah's asking if it's a vertical stream. Yeah, it's vertical. I just find they have better discoverability. And also, actually, the bigger reason is because the freaking... I don't have a proper streaming setup yet. I really want to get one, but it's low priority. So I'm just using my phone. And in horizontal, the chat just disappears after a few seconds, so I can't actually read chat while I'm streaming. The video froze there for me for just a second. But yeah, I can't read the chat while streaming from my phone if I'm doing horizontal, so I just do vertical for that reason. I need to get another like mount that I can like clip to the tripod here, so I can clip another phone mount on there. Yeah, it did lag. I mean, I am outside, but there is a wired access point over there. Okay, let's actually get tidying. My God, it's awful in here, man. I don't even know where to start. I guess I'll start by picking up tools. I'm going to be off screen a little bit. Oh, Leah, I guess I should ask you. The audio is good. It's coming from the mic that I'm wearing on my chest, I guess. Though I assume you would have mentioned that if it wasn't already. I guess I better check the chat. Hello, JMW Soap. Sounds great. Good. We like audio that sounds good. Maybe I should clean up the floor first. What is there? Something leaking up here? Because I can hardly even walk around. Let's get this lamp out of here. Or actually, even better, maybe I can give you all some better lighting. We'll plug in this lamp thing over here and see if that helps with the lighting at all. Is there even any difference? Oh yeah, it helps a little bit. Yeah, might as well. Let's see, we got this extension cord. So if you've seen the build video at this point, you know that this extension cord did not work out because it's too thick to be shutting the door with a Volvo. So I had to go with two smaller ones. So I don't know. I think I'm past the return window, so I'll probably just keep it around. It could be useful at some point. But I swear there's a way to wrap it up. Like it came with a little wrap-up thing that I should find. I think it's somewhere in this mess. Oh boy. I'm just going to set it on the table for now, which doesn't really help us make progress. There's a big old cardboard box. I wonder if I could use this for something. I'll leave it over here. And hello, Be More 2247. Just trying to get the shop tidied here. It's a nightmare. It's a mess. Holy crap! 31 viewers already. Well, welcome everyone. I mean, yeah, watch me be productive. Well, I don't know. Maybe you're being productive, but maybe you're not. I just stream these to motivate myself to do it a little bit. It gives me something to do, talking to chat, doing the video recording while I'm actually accomplishing real productivityness. I don't think that's a word. Let's see. Oh, if you do like live streams, I'm thinking that I will actually do one instead of a full. I do weekly videos, long form. I'm thinking I'll do a live stream instead of a weekly video, and probably not this coming Friday, but the one after that. Because like all of my cars need oil changes, and I have like 4 or 5 cars, and I can't really make a video out of that, but I think it could be a fun live stream. Ooh, it is lagging occasionally. I wonder if that's on my phone or if that's on YouTube. I really need a proper streaming setup. Okay, we got a chunk of wood here. Look at this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. I couldn't put this away right here. Like, come on, I need to be better. This bag needs to go inside. Stuff that needs to go inside. Which I don't have anything yet. Actually, I do. This laptop I had out here for demonstrative purposes. Let's take it and put it back inside. Oh boy. For those just tuning in, I suppose I should mention why the shop's so dirty. Not that there's any excuse, but because I've been building a camper in the back of my Volvo XC70, and so a lot of woodworking, some insulation, just a lot of stuff. This broom does not live over here, but I'm going to leave it here because we are definitely going to need it later. Got a Sawzall. I hope that doesn't mess with your ears too bad. Yeah, I really wish. That's the one reason I do like doing these in horizontal better, is because the shop here really is a horizontal environment. Like if I was just talking to camera, vertical would make more sense, but you don't get to see quite as much when I'm doing the vertical live stream. I'm gonna unload the Volvo. That is the plan at the end of this, because I gotta unload it anyways to do the next part of the build. I've had stuff in there. I got back from camping a week ago yesterday, and I still haven't unloaded it completely. So I don't know why I struggle to get around to doing that. I think I just rather do other things. I don't know. I find it difficult for some reason. Let's see. Putting away the circular saw. We got the what is this called? I forget the name right now. This other saw. Let's see. I guess that can go. Actually, I don't know where this goes. Can it go like that? Oh, there you go. And another battery. All right. I have cables here that I don't really need to be here. Like this cable. I don't know what I need. Like maybe I should commandeer this box here for like spare camper parts. I don't have that many. Maybe I should use the big box, because I will have, more spare camper parts when I take the camper out of the car. So generally I tend to leave it in there most of the time. Yeah, let's use this box I found earlier for just miscellaneous spare camper junk. Let's put that up here by the camera. This thing needs to go inside for sure. And we got a USB-C. Oh, this is a nice USB-C cable. Why is this out here? I guess this can go inside. Yeah, I don't know. Put that in the bag. We have, oh, these 2 extension cords can be cleaned up. I got the Volvo some dedicated extension cords, so we don't need these anymore. These can be used for other stuff. In these live streams, YouTube always wants me to make them a Q&A, which I mean, they technically are, but what it means by that is to put up like a thing on screen, like asking a question that I think y'all can type into. I'm not even sure. But if you have a question or anything, I don't know, just leave it in the chat, obviously. Doesn't make much sense to me. Oh, I forgot to wrap this thing up. Where is the, oh, I'm in frame here. Okay. I guess you guys can see quite a bit. Let's see, this used to go around like this. Okay, I guess I'll get the orange one here while I'm here. There's another, oh, this is a USB-C cable I was using my soldering iron. I have 2 nice USB-C cables out here. Okay, that's a little more reasonable to view the viewers now. There's about 6 of you. And when I first started, or soon after YouTube, I guess they were trying to figure out who might be interested, and they pushed it to like 30, 40 people. But now it's mellowed out. Here, actually, speaking of Q&A, here's a question. What are y'all doing with your Sunday? I'm trying to be productive. Actually, here, I'll talk about, unless anyone responds here, I'll talk about my Saturday, yesterday. Oh boy. I'm sure this is great on the extension cable. Yesterday, I got up pretty early, actually, because we had, okay, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but in about 6 months, there should be a video involved with stuff we had to reserve on recreation.gov, which if you've ever reserved anything on recreation.gov, you know it can be very tricky to get a reservation. So we had to get up early to get a reservation. Like I said, don't expect that video, whatever that's related to, for about, you think you'll find the heat gun out here? I might. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's in this room? But yes, yeah, we got up early to get that reservation, and I just found the little wrap thing I was talking about with this cable. I have no idea how to use this. Looks like it just kind of goes around it like that. And then, so I had lots of time, so I actually finished editing the camping videos. So a lot of times on this channel for the long form stuff, I like to do a build video where we like work on the car and then we go out and test it, and like to alternate those. Honestly, in 2026, I'm kind of hoping to do less working on cars, and more camping, which if that disappoints you, I'm sorry. I'm sure it won't be that much noticeable because cars break and I'll still have to fix them. But I want to do more camps. Yeah, this just goes around here like this, I think. This is, oh God, it's falling apart already. But I don't know. We'll see. So this goes in here. It just comes out. That can't be how this is. Oh no, it goes in like this. Here we go. I think. There we go. Okay, I'll go hang this somewhere. God, what was I talking about? Oh, less. I don't know. Don't count on me to be doing less working on car videos. Honestly, go either way. But I just want to actually just get use out of the camper. I really enjoy spending time in that thing. God, what was I talking about? Oh, what we did yesterday. So yesterday I finished the video where we're camping out of the Volvo. And finished editing that, got it rendered and everything. And then Leah and I think I mentioned this actually earlier in the stream, but we are not buying new clothes in 2026 and probably ever again, honestly. Did I not bring the whole soldering kit out here? I guess I didn't. That's stupid. So there's a few exceptions. Like as a creator myself, I allow myself to buy creator merch. And there's a lot of creator merch out there that's really high quality. And I also do try to avoid, even if I like the creator, I avoid buying low quality creator merch. I need to get the trash can over here. And so I am allowed to buy brand new, good quality creator merch. And for specialty items, like if there's a good jacket or something, I think we can make exceptions there, but go check the Goodwill first. But speaking of Goodwill, that is what we were doing yesterday. And it just takes so long. But what's really nice, obviously, is you get something that you know you can use in the end. All right, I got a trash can. You know you can use in the end. I tried it on. It's pre-worn, and it's cheap. It doesn't cost anything. So if you don't like it, just pack it up and send it back to the Goodwill. But it was fun. It just took a long time. This is a spare part for the camper. So that's what I was doing yesterday. We also went to Gross Out, which is what we call Grocery Outlet. Let's see. This chat is so small. I need to get what I want to get is I guess you've seen them before from live streamers, like a stream cart. So yeah, I don't know. It's just the most practical thing. You can have your computer on there. I got a lot of this styrofoam garbage. I should keep some of it because I did a really bad job of cutting up the styrofoam. You saw that video, or the insulation. So I need to pack some extra in there around the corners to get it tight. So we'll high grade this stuff and keep some nice pieces. That could be useful. These ones aren't. Oh, here we got another tool. Let's go put this away. See, this is ADHD, but as long as I'm cleaning up things, all good. We don't care what order they get put away in. And man, what would be really cool is if I can get multiple cameras in here for streaming with motion detection to auto switch them, or just someone to do that. But I can't afford to hire someone to do that any more than I can afford to get that set up in the first place. And then plus it would only be used, I guess then, and once you have it set up, you could also use it. I found another tool. You could also use it to do working on the car live streams. That'd be fun, but a lot of investment for something. Live streaming is fun, but my passion is making these full-length videos. All right, we got another battery to put away over here. This is electrical. This actually goes with the soldering iron. What am I doing with it here? Away the impact socket. All right. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't bring the freaking whole soldering kit out here. This is like spare car parts. Why is there? Oh, here's the extra one. I don't really have a home for. I do have homes for spare car parts, but I don't know where I want to keep those. I know where these go. This is cardboard. Maybe I should bring the recycling bin over here too, I guess. Yeah, I probably should. I'll grab that. I gotta just stop and check chat like an old man. I'm getting to be an old man, All right, the recycling bin. I have crashed the recycling bin. Okay. All right. Where was that thing I wanted to put it? Here they are. Oh God, I dropped it. Yeah, if you see me leering at the camera like that, I'm just trying to see chat. So this is a future upgrade potentially. This needs to stay in the box of stuff for the camper. This is recycling. That's kind of a big chunk of foam. I could kind of cut whatever I wanted out of that to make patches. God, I'm going to be covered in this stuff. Might actually have to vacuum the shop, which I've never done before. This isn't going to fit in my box. I'll just break that in half. There we go. Oh, man. This doesn't fit. Now it does. All right. Honestly, I probably don't need to keep any more foam, any more spare foam chunks than that. That'll be enough to do just about anything I need to do. Okay. Got this twine. This should probably go inside. Yeah, I think this should go inside. I think I know where it needs to live. Let's see, can I get it to stow itself? we go. Put that in the bag to go inside. Is that a piece of garbage? Yes, it is. Got a tool under here. Man, I cannot wait until I can get a dedicated woodwork shop. And I have no idea. I just hit my head on that. That wasn't very fun. I have no idea when that could ever possibly happen. It's going to be, unless we find the perfect deal on a house to buy, it's going to be years and years because, it's, you know, shop space is expensive. All right, we got our special cable here. This needs to go inside. Special, not special. It's just not ratty. And there's so much garbage. You know what? Why don't I clean up the table? I'll lean the whole thing up against the wall. I'm probably just going to get right back out, but that would be good. Let's get all the stuff off the table and put away. Wood chunks here. I got more wood chunks down here. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay. These actually do have a home over here in the corner. Oh God, and I'm dropping them. This is riveting content. Putting away wood blocks in the corner. Okay. We got a drill here. I got the wire strippers. Okay, I got Allen keys. I think there's some of these loose around here. Looks like the 4. That one is the 5. I hear people on some of those electric dirt bikes. You know, you probably see them riding around your town. I'm still missing an Allen key. Well, I guess we'll clean off the rest of the table and see if we can find that. A knife, put that in my pocket. Let's see, we got these things that do have a home. Oh man, did I drop the box or something? They aren't closing right. And those things, these all the way. Oh yeah, that box is damaged somehow. Let's see, I don't know where these go. I guess they fit in there. Good enough. All right. So I got some stuff that needs to be kept with the camper. Just a bunch of nuts and bolts. Here's that thing, this thing, this thing. All right, all this stuff needs to go in the camper box. There's a few people watching. No one chatting, and that's fine. I got stuff to do anyways. It sounded a little sarcastic. I promise it wasn't. Let's see, that's not where these go. They go over here. I probably should keep these like over there because that's where I do all my woodwork stuff. On that wall over there. But then again, usually I park a vehicle in here, and when I have a vehicle parked in here, it's not easy to get to. Another one. I realize I'm trying to get the counter cleaned off, but well, I guess I got no butt. There's the other one. I also got the square. If I can pick it up. All right. Put these things away. And I don't remember where the square lives. Does it live in here? I don't see its companions. Does it live in here? No. I think it does live in here. Maybe its companion is also out somewhere. Okay, just squeezes in there. Good enough. Oh, jeez. This drawer is overfilled. I just got this toolbox and I need another one. You have enough storage? Tape measure, wire strippers. These things, this guy. A lot of garbage. Some stuff needs to one side. Let's see, is this thing actually out here? Where is this tool? It's not in its bag. Go figure. Oh, hey, there's the last Allen wrench. That can be put away. All right. Making progress. Making progress. Tape measure. This goes in here, doesn't it? Yeah. I have a drawer, as most people do, I suppose, just called Miscellaneous Specialty Tools. Sounds like it'd be a nightmare, but I just kind of have to remember what goes in there. Whereas all the other drawers, they're labeled with what's in them. Oh, nope, we're cleaning off the countertop. Where the heck? Where's my voltmeter? Did it go inside? Did I just come out and get the voltmeter without the cable? I must have. I guess I'll just go put this on the toolbox because when the voltmeter returns, I can put it back in there and it lives in the toolbox. Got some pliers. Let's see, what else? What else? We're getting pretty close here. Oh, this whole thing. How did I miss this thing? All right. Actually, don't really even have a home for this yet. It kind of just sits over on some shelving. And the channel locks, they do have a home. Gotta check the chat. So we have these things. I guess these are spare camper parts. They can go in that box. So are these? This, I guess, could be considered a. These could, yeah, I guess. I don't know. Kind of garbage. This one's not. This one's not. But this one, should have left a little more length in this plug so I could have reused it if I ever needed to. I shouldn't ever need to, but if I did, I think it's garbage because I didn't leave enough length. Oh, you know what? Speaking of ADHD, let's have an ADHD moment and go through this box of stuff. This is going to be a little preview for the next stage of the camper build. You would see that? Not really. Trying to think. Here, I'll just bring it up to you. Okay, this stuff's Goodwill. I'm going to take this to the other room. Stuff's got to go to the Goodwill. But the rest of the stuff, I think, might be camper related. Stuff goes in there. Is this a garbage? This is a garbage. All right. So this is a cat bed. And you might know that I have a cat. Her name is Menko, and she would love this. However, this is not for her. This is something I'm going to use as a floor mat in the Volvo because this is one of those self-heating pet beds, which just means it has insulation on it. And so my feet were cold. So I'm going to be using this. Let's put that in the camper box. In combination, okay, not everything. Oh, hey, there's my voltmeter. In combination with this, which is just a heating pad at about 60 watts, and that should keep my feet toasty. Actually, that might be. Oh, I have this, but it might need to be returned. Another issue I had while camping was that Starlink would kick off when the fridge kicked on, which was due to voltage sag, I believe. I haven't actually checked, but I believe. And so I was just going to use a little battery to, keep it running. But this battery is, it would need a charge control and everything. I don't want to bother with that. So I just got a capacitor. I'll put that in there for now. I want to go put away my voltmeter since it has showed up. I guess that's all that's new for the camper so far. I do have more stuff that actually that might arrive during this live stream. But I don't know. I think it's supposed to get here. Probably not. It's supposed to get here later in the day. The other stuff is just all of my wood clamps. I gotta go put these where they live. So I guess there wasn't too much exciting in there. Good thing I didn't move the camera. That away. So it's gonna take a minute. I got 4 of them, and the way they're stored, they're just clamped onto a 2x4, which is a good place for them, but it does take a little bit to put them away. Someone's probably gonna tell me that you aren't supposed to leave them clamped, which actually I don't know. I doubt it. Probably not anything like that. Okay, last one. All right, we got another box. I don't know if I need it for anything, but we do have it. So we got these relays. Oh, we do have a few of these little wires here. Let's get these things put away. Some alligator clips. Always good for testing. Yeah, these I guess just this stuff, the soldering iron, just needs to go inside because apparently I left the rest of it inside. Oh, we got some more hardware here. Actually, this hardware might be, yeah, this one is stripped. So this one goes in the garbage, and this one's fine. And let's go put this stuff away. This stuff needs to go inside. I don't know where this should go. I'm gonna put it in the inside bin, I think. All right, I'm gonna put this wires away. Eventually, I do want to stain the whole thing, but I think I really want to get it to a place where I'm actually finished with it before I do that. So I do have a little bit of stain here. I bought it probably a little earlier than I needed to. I was thinking I'd do it in the last video, but then, you know, I'm gonna want to add more stuff. So we got this. We're just about ready to take this table away. Electrical tape, some VHB, some other tape. Still these relays that I don't know where to put. I think I'm just going to put them in the shelving, on the shelving in the other room. And right there in that box. That's not the right box. I was going to leave them. I got to put them in the right box. I don't know why I do that so often. Put it in the right spot in the first place, and then you don't have to go looking for it. Okay, this needs to go inside. This lives over here. Electrical tape lives right here, I think. Yes. This needs to go inside, though. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Now we're down to just a couple of viewers. Not that I think I'm doing a bad live stream, but I mean, people watch stuff that you don't understand why they watch it all the time, so. Put the leaf blower away. The leaf blower lives in a fireproof, fire code approved spot hanging from the gas line. Maybe I shouldn't include that in the live stream. I guess it's in the background of a bunch of videos. I think most of the rest of the stuff on here is garbage. Yeah. Let's, I guess, just start picking it up. You know what? I have a vacuum. Let's use the vacuum. I think it's right here. Hey, it is. Imagine putting stuff away. Oh, and it's plugged in still. Now this is going to be good content. Hopefully it's not too loud. And the vacuum. And the vacuum, I said. It's not plugging in. It's probably plugged in good enough. And 3, 2, 1. I may have already clogged the vacuum. All right, can't vacuum up labels and tags. It's a nice vacuum, but not that nice. One of them stuck in there. That's fine. Okay, I'll throw these out, and then we'll continue. See if there's any messages of people complaining about your vape. It already looks much better. Yeah, it wasn't. I knew this wasn't going to be too big of a job. It's just, it's got to be done. Like it wasn't like a while back. If you're watching this, you might have seen the video where I lived in my shop until it was clean, and that was bad. If it ever gets that bad again, I might make a part 2, but I'm really aiming to not make it that bad again. Garbage. All right, let's finish vacuuming off this table. I wouldn't vacuum it, I just dump it on the ground, but there's quite a bit of garbage. And there I was just trying to get up some of the insulation so I don't have to vacuum as much of it later because I don't want to sweep the insulation into the world. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's get this table leaned up against the wall somewhere. I need to move my ladder. I really just don't have enough storage in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is technically a camper thing, but it's going to stay separate. It's a diesel heater, but they're like impossible to install unless you drill holes and stuff, and I just ain't ready to do that in the old Volvo. Even when you do drill holes and stuff, they're not, you know, like necessarily the safest. And for now, I got the generator, so I got electric heat. So we got another cable here that needs to go inside. Speaking of cables, how is the old phone's battery doing? It is plugged in, but it is still draining, but very slowly, so that's good. Let's see, so we need to get this plywood leaned up against this wall. Let's see, I guess, could we go vertically? We should be able to. It's like, what, 4x8? Let's try to go vertical. Let's see, let's just get this sawhorse out from under here. Oh boy, that's just too wide for my wingspan. Oh, it might be too tall for that. Yep. Huh. Is this not an... I guess, yeah, the eaves is not an 8-foot ceiling. All right. We should just be able to lean it up against the wall like this and keep it there for a little bit. We'll be probably using this a little bit more later. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the next 2 episodes of the build. The first 2 were pretty obvious. Just like get a basic thing down and then, you know, improve it in the second episode of the build. But, and it doesn't fit under my whiteboard. That's annoying. Oh well. But the next 2 are a little less obvious to me because I'm tempted to just do one first. Hey, there's a tool. I think that's supposed to be over here. The Subaru stuff. I'm tempted to do the next stage of the build just being fixing everything and making it perfect in its current form. But I'm also, to be clear, I'm talking about the Volvo XC70 camper build. But I'm also tempted to go a little bit harder because after I make it perfect and do all the improvements, the next real step, these can go over here, is to do storage. It just needs so much different storage because it's such a small space. You really need custom storage solutions. All right. coffee table is gone, and now you can see the remaining mess on the floor. There's a tool. Fancy finding those here in this pile of garbage. The real question is why I just don't keep up with it as I go, and I don't know the answer to that. Let's see, we got this thing. This is like a camping gear. There's a tool. This is a potential future part for the camper. I don't know if I'm going to use it in the way that, this doesn't go in here. I don't know if I'm going to use it in the way that I intended, but oh my goodness, it has a bunch of insulation in it. And I just took it out. But it's just a locking drawer slide. Yeah, I was intending to mount the fridge on it, but now I just might mount it somewhere. Let's see if I can get some of this insulation. Oh, not in the box. Well, that's about as good as I can do for now, I guess. But I might mount it like in the back or something. Have a little drawer slide out, but I don't know yet. Okay, what should we do next? We got this cable. Let's get this out of the way. I need the vacuum for a bit. This technically should belong to one of the lights. Put it back, I can put it on there. Oh boy, come on. Come on. That's not optimal, but I guess it's in the right vicinity. I'm getting tired. I don't know if I'm going to have the motivation to do the Subaru's differential today. Oh, here, I guess, yeah, before that video is going to come out at some point at the Subaru, this differential. Can you see it in the corner over there? Doesn't look like it. There's a Subaru Leal sitting over there. It currently has the rear differential out, and it has an aftermarket differential from, I think it's Torquemasters. That doesn't sound right, maybe. And it's been causing me issues. I've been in contact with the company, and they basically said, the most helpful thing they said is that they sell a lot of them that go into a Jeep axle that does not have hubs that disengage, which is the same case with the Subaru. The hubs are always engaged. So they say it works fine in that one, and therefore it should probably work fine in the Subaru. And which does make sense to me, but of course that's taking them at their word, which is probably accurate. But anyways, they basically said, look at all the bushings and all the stuff surrounding it, which I don't really see how that could make it misbehave in the way that it's misbehaving for me. But I don't know. I guess that's what I got to do. So I'm gonna get the differential back in there and look at everything else, I guess. And if I can't find anything, I'll take it to an inspection shop and see if they can find anything. Let's see, this is garbage. There's so much crap on the floor. Throwing away this insulation feels like throwing away gold. Stuff wasn't all that cheap. Oh, speaking of insulation, let's take this big remaining chunk of insulation and put it up against the wall with the other stuff. And this one I think can actually go vertical because I kept it a little larger. Or I cut off the end. What was I even talking about? I don't know where I'm going to put it though. I guess it just has to go here. Just like that. Good enough. Get the vacuum out of here for a second. All right, let's get all this cardboard picked up. You know, I'm never going to buy a pair of Meta glasses but something that a nice open source, repairable, or even just open source, but a nice pair of smart glasses would make a lot of sense for streamers. So I could see the chat, you know, right in my glasses. I'm talking about the ones that have the screen in them, obviously, not just the camera, which giving Meta access to a camera that I wear on my face seems terrifying. Like I said, I would never buy one from Meta, but having just a display where I can put stuff in my glasses would be freaking amazing. I would pay a lot of money for that, especially if I could put like my whole phone up there. Just absolutely wild. All right, getting more cardboard out of here. Hey, can you believe it? I have found another cable. Again, this can go inside. Not good. Okay, we got more cardboard. Oh, this thing just needs to be shipped. I should do that right now. This thing from a while back, and you're gonna be embarrassed at me or whatever. I don't know how to say that, but you're gonna be impressed. This box over here is the spare grill from the BMW. So they sent me two, and I called them up. I was gonna send back one, and I haven't yet. It's been months. It's been sitting in here. It needs to go. Print out the label for that later today and get it out. Annoyingly, they did not get me any credit to my account even. So, what are you gonna do? No point to being honest. Being honest doesn't pay. Why do I have all these paper towels laying around here? What are you using those for? Being honest pays in the heart, you know. That's what it's all about. That's what matters. Screwdriver. And I got a bunch of free screwdrivers from my family because they had a bunch of extras because they kind of had a few different sets of tools, and then multiple people like started living together or in the same area, and they didn't need multiple sets, so now they have spares sometimes. Also, my grandpa died, so a lot of them are his tools. Where am I going? This is garbage. A lot of the screwdrivers are his old screwdrivers, and they just didn't need so many. So now I have some, which I was running out because sometimes, like quite a few times, I've turned screwdrivers into custom tools. Like to get the differential out, I have a custom tool to hammer out the pins that go through the axles that I made from a screwdriver. So always can use a spare screwdriver to make a tool. Look at all this garbage. This is from making templates for the insulation. All this cardboard. I wouldn't have wanted to put it in the garbage while I was doing it, of course. That would be just too sensical. I don't know. I need to have it. That's what I need smart glasses for. I could just have a big old warning in the corner of my vision saying, "Hey, don't put that down. Don't put it down. Put it in the garbage." That's what I really need. Like a little nanny. It bothers me to actually clean up after my damn self like an adult, because I am not one, you know? Not me looking outside at the neighbors as I say that. They're not in view, thankfully. This is like a little adhesive pad. I guess this can go inside. I think I have a drawer for that. Okay. More garbage. We are closing in on it. We really are. We are closing in on it. See, this box is for the mattress that's in the Volvo. I found another piece of garbage. I think we're just about to the point where I need to vacuum. Let me pick up a few more of these pieces, and then we'll try doing a vacuum. Again, I feel like vacuuming is peak live stream content. You can't hear anything the person's saying. It's loud as hell. Who thought of it? Who thought of doing this? Couldn't be me. All right, we got a couple more pieces of wood over here. Some of these can probably just go in the garbage. Other ones I'll burn. Okay. Yeah, this is a camper piece. That's a garbage. All right, let's try. Oh, there's a piece of wood here. That one can be burnt. Okay, let's try doing a little vacuuming. I just heard something rustle over here from the wind. Oh, hey, there's just garbage on the floor over here. Might as well take care of that. It was just saying, hey, don't forget about me when it rustled. Garbage and recycling. I need to make like the font bigger. I like the text on my phone really small because, you know, usually I'm holding it up next to my face, but for this it could be bigger for sure. I get the vacuum plug back in and get vacuumed up here. Oh boy, an ear warning. I don't know how loud it is because I can't hear it. But I mean, I can hear it, but I can't hear how the mic is picking it up. All right, 3, 2, 1. I'm finding things I want. I did find a couple of things I want. I think this one needs to go inside, and these are garbage. The main thing, you might notice, I don't know how the quality is, but you might notice I didn't do a perfect job of vacuuming. I just mainly wanted to get the insulation up because the wood sawdust can just be, you know, swept outside. Okay. I think we're probably done with the vacuum then. Let's put this away. Not make a bigger mess while we're trying to clean up a mess, you know. Always riveting content here. All right. And that's on there. Come on. Cooperate. There we go. I wish there was somewhere better to store the hose. Anyone know any tricks for that? Usually just try and wrap it around the top and hope it stays, which it sometimes does. Okay. Now back to the broom. Oh, my ladder's still out as well. Well, we are approaching the end of the stream here, and a lot of times when I'm approaching the end of a stream, a bunch of people seem to tune on, so we'll see if that happens this time. I mean, maybe people like sweeping. I've realized that I'm sweeping towards all the crap I've piled by the camera, like the trash cans. Okay, I gotta move this stuff. Oh, the ladder needs to be put away. Go right there, fits perfectly. This thing is going to go inside. Well, not inside, but closer to inside where I'm gonna print the label for it and send it back. Oh, I almost forgot about this thing, which I mentioned at the beginning. Oh God, how am I gonna get this in? I gotta clean up other stuff. Okay, we're done with the trash cans. I'll take those back to where they live. I'll be right back. bag that goes inside out of the way. Right here. Oh wait, there's some stuff. I've got my, this is my tray liner for the Volvo, which I'm not going to use with the camper in there. It goes under the floor in the back. But I'm going to use that for other stuff. But also, where's the case for this? Is it in the Subaru? Ah, sure enough. That's good. All right, let's get all this crap pushed over to one side. All right. Let's see, is it happening this time? Nope, we're still at 10 viewers. Not getting popular as we're ending it. It's always so annoying because I don't want to keep going, but I've got other stuff to do. Let's see, we got this thing. I don't know where to put this thing. Put it over here for now. Okay, let's see, we got the box of camper stuff here. Let's see. I'm just gonna put this, I think, over here up against the wall. Good enough. We got this cardboard box that I'm not currently using for anything. I'll put that outside. All right, let me finish my sweeping and then I will show you the final thing that I mentioned at the beginning of the stream. Oh, well, here's something I can do first. Let me go put this broom away and then I'll show you. I've got a strap problem. You might call me a strapping young man. You wouldn't? Oh, okay. But this last time I used the straps, I didn't put the stupid things away. Okay. They're actually a mess. You know what? I'm gonna keep my strapping problem, I think, and just cram these in here. Can you even see what I'm doing? Oh, you can. So it is on camera. No, I can't. Okay. Okay, everything else that's in here is fine. We just got to do the rest. I honestly could probably use a slightly larger strap bag because I'm putting straps that did not come with this kit in there. Okay, let's try and cram this one in here. Like this one didn't come with this. We got this one. Oh my God, what a mess. What is going on here? I think Leah So Leah is much better at knots than I am. Very emasculating. Let's see, we gotta go like this. So there's probably an easier way to undo that knot. There always is. She's always like, why don't you just undo the knot this way? Especially as someone who camps. I need to like do a YouTube class on knots or something. I don't know. Okay, around. Ramp these up. Again, is this better or worse than the vacuuming? That's the real question. Should I count my revolutions? I don't think I will. And we're just about to the end of this one. Oh, I said I was going to unload the Volvo. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I should. It doesn't need to be unloaded that much. Yeah, I'll do that as part of the next video. Keeps all this stuff out of my way. I lied at the beginning then, not unloading the Volvo. Okay. Oh, this one's got another fancy knot. These probably aren't even fancy knots. Let's see. Oh, goodness gracious. Maybe it's not even a knot. Maybe it's just from being wadded up. Okay, we got that. There we go. I think our knot is undone. I can't even see if there's any new chats. It doesn't look like it from here. Hey. And we're almost done. We only got like one more after this. Progression. And that one's done. Get it crammed in the bag here. Yeah, I do only have one more. Oh boy, I hate wrapping up straps. Why hasn't someone invented a strap that wraps itself up yet? It seems like you could just make the mechanism a little bit bigger and then maybe make it spring-loaded somehow. I don't know. It seems like it'd be doable. Maybe not easy. Probably make them less reliable, which no one wants, though. Okay. And one of them fell out of the bag while I was doing that. Get in the bag. And we have our straps, finally. See if there's any new chat messages. It was just Leah laughing at something that I don't have the context for anymore. Maybe it was me asking if it was better or worse than vacuuming. Let's see, there's a little garbage here. Hey, we're doing pretty good, though. I think these are what's supposed to be used to, like... Or no, this is just like a strap to strap, I think, an extender. I'm not sure. I guess those need to be crammed in the bag, though. All right, I gotta throw this garbage out, and then I'll be right back. I think we're just about done. Oh, I was gonna show you. I gotta show you the other thing now that I can actually get it in there. Here we are. We got this. Oh boy, don't bump the tripod. This fully functional sit-stand desk with a top that's in pretty poor shape. But this whole thing cost us $15 at the Goodwill, and a sit-stand desk, just the legs for a sit-stand desk, even the cheapest of ones, which this probably is, are like $80. So even if we just like gave this a sanding and maybe did up some of the bolts that aren't done up, we'd probably flip it on, you know, Facebook Marketplace for anywhere like above $100 because it does have the top. But we might also use it because Leah has a pretty crappy desk. So we'll see. But for now, I guess it needs to be put somewhere in here. I might also use it for a workbench. Let's see, we got this box is for the mattress from the Volvo. Let's put that over in the corner here. See, I need like a garage this size just for doing a car working in one bay and then a wood shop in the other bay, and then I need like a carport to park cars in. That's the real solution. This is very first world problems. Yeah, this desk, the biggest issue with it is that whatever they were using for the desk surface, probably the correct way to fix it would be to take it off and run it through a planer, because this thing is not flat, which is why it might not work for Leah's desk, because it'd be bad for gaming because your mouse would be jumping everywhere. Anyways, let me go put this in the corner, or at least over here. I'll put it right here. Maybe I could put wheels on the bottom of it and roll it around. Let's see. It's because you said you're not unloading the Volvo. Oh. This is a he camping man. I do camping. You just called me, did you just call me pale? Is that what I read? I mean, you're not wrong, but kind of stating the obvious. Yeah, I mean, how could you tell I do camping? I'm wearing a flannel, got a big old bushy beard. Here, does this convince you even more? The bun. But it is happening. I'm getting chat messages just as I'm trying to end the stream. I'll stick around for a little longer. Oh, Leah, she's my partner. She's a mod. Rael's no guard. She says she doesn't want to see. Maybe I said something else. Well, it rains like 70% of the year there. I'm in the inland northwest, which is what I and some other people call it, which is just across the mountains from the Pacific Northwest. And so we are out, like, the reason it rains so much there is because the clouds come up the mountains and dump all their rain. And so we're on the other side of the mountain, so we don't get quite as much rain. Though today it was raining, so yeah, there's a different climate, which is like why I like to refer to the stuff on this side of the mountains here in Spokane as the inland Northwest. Okay, that was, I wondered if that was you chatting. Names are hard, usernames, I mean, no better. Yeah, welcome back. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not, we're away from where it rains quite so much, but I like both climates. Yeah, a little different climate. It's a lot hotter, a lot colder, a lot more temperature. I like the temperature differential a lot. I like variety in a lot of things in life, and the climate is one of those things. So I like the snow. I even like the 100-degree days. Even they're like type 2 fun. You know, you're like, man, that was hard, but man, we did it. I don't know, man. I'm weird. Yeah, I was just cleaning up the shop here. You could scroll back to the beginning of the video and see what it looked like beforehand. But this bay was basically completely covered in insulation and wood scraps and all that stuff. Dude, I wish everything was frozen here in Spokane. It's been so warm this year that we haven't even we got a day or two of snow. I mean, I could understand if you don't like snow, of course, but me, I want more of it here, at least. But yeah, I guess I have heard a little bit about the weather events going on in the rest of the U.S. for sure. And even though it's obviously, especially in Texas in the South, it's a little challenging, but I've been jealous. Even though I understand it's kind of, 50. Let's see, what is it right now? It's 39 right now at 3 o'clock. So, where it's not chilly here. We missed the whole weather thing. Oh yeah, this weekend has been pretty productive. I mean, de-junking is good. We did make a run to the Goodwill to get rid of a bunch of stuff, but also I'm not buying new clothes in 2026. I don't know if you ever come across Climate Town's videos. They get a few more views than mine, just a couple. But they did a video on how awful new clothing is, so we went to the Goodwill and browsed and found some good stuff. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm sweating in just this flannel, which is like, it's a dual layer one, but it's not thick. But yeah, it's definitely nice out here. I mean, what's nice, it is nice that my hands are not freezing off, I will say, as much as I like the cold. I also do, I think you can't really see it, but right back there somewhere there's a heater. I'm renting this place, so I just got lucky that it has a heater. So when I'm working on cars in the winter, I can turn it on, which is very nice. Might do that later today when I'm here. I'll move the camera now that we're done tidying. I got the Subaru over here to put back together. Let's see. We got the Subaru up on jack stands. It's got the rear differential out of it. I was talking to it's an aftermarket differential in there, aftermarket mechanism. I was talking to the company and getting some advice, and I didn't really learn that much, but we'll see what we can do. Where did I get this flannel? This flannel, I've had this since I was actually, I think, like 15 or something. I can see if it has a brand, but I wouldn't recommend it for any reason. I mean, it's been fine, but let's see. Does it have a brand in here somewhere? Oh boy. probably has one on the collar. My mic's gonna go if I take it off, so I'll take it off and check and put it back on. I hope that wasn't too hard on your ears, but it is apparently a sporkwear. So workwear spelled with an SP at the beginning to make sporkwear, which I've never heard of before in my life. A Honda Accord, 500. What are you at now? Trying to get it to 500,000 miles. I don't know, just regular maintenance. That's about all a Honda needs. Yeah, that's I mean, it's ambitious, but not unheard of. I mean, you've heard of like Toyotas and stuff making it to 1 million. Yeah, I don't have a Honda right now. I had my first fun car was an RSX Type S, 2003, which was an absolute awesome car back when I could only own one car. 135, you got a few miles to go, man. You're gonna be hanging on to that thing for a while. How much do you drive? Quite a bit every week? Because that would take me years, especially since I have multiple vehicles. I mean, that would take me decades probably. Yeah, the RSX, which is really fun, especially if you only have one vehicle, because it's a hatchback, pretty practical, but also really fun. What about the Shadow? Oh yeah, the Shadow. This is a Honda. I don't know. It's different. Honda motorcycles and cars are different. They're completely different divisions at Honda. But yeah, here's the old Shadow right here. This thing. It's been one of my more reliable vehicles, actually. Of course. More versatility. I mean, I got the XC70 back there, and you can get those if they have a few issues for dirt cheap. They're a really good value. The P2, which I think is like 2003 to 2007, Volvo XC70, and the engine and transmission are pretty reliable. You just got to make sure to really keep up with oil changes. The PCV system can clog up, which is like the oil ventilation, I think. But I don't know. It probably looks better on camera. It's definitely got a few issues, the old motorcycle, but yeah, it gets the job done. It's a 500, so it's an old 500 too, before 500s were making crazy horsepower, so it doesn't do too well on the highway. But it can go about 85. It tops out at, unless you drive off a cliff, in which case you can go much faster. Dude, the Volvos, and if you don't need like the off-road stuff, which is great, of course there's the V70R. You can get those with a manual too. A little pricier though, but like the XC70s, they're just, I can't believe how cheap they are. I got a box out here blowing away. But yeah, I just browsing the Facebook Marketplace, and I see them pop up, and I'm like, I've put a lot more into mine than it's worth, because they are not expensive. Oh yeah, the XC70 is, I assume that's what you're asking. Yeah, the XC70 all-wheel drive. It's a pretty decent system, not quite as good as Subaru's system, but they have a system. It's called Haldex, and they do like the traction control thing to lock up the wheels, like if it's spinning, to let the other one spin. So it's a pretty decent all-wheel drive system. I've actually witnessed it. Like I'll have my foot down and a wheel will be spinning, and then it'll grab that wheel with the brake, and the other one will start spinning. But yeah, they have a pretty decent all-wheel drive system. But yeah, the V70 is a front-wheel drive, but the V70R and the XC70, those are both all-wheel drive. Yeah, Volvo is known for their safety. Obviously, I haven't tested that, and I hope I don't, but it is absolutely a brute of a car. It is very heavy. I mean, that's compared to the Subaru over here, though, which weighs like nothing. But yeah, they are known for the safety. I don't know how much so anymore. Maybe other manufacturers caught up, but that was especially, I believe, true back in the 90s and early thousands. They were known for their safety. But I assume they still are pretty decent, at least. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot worse deals than the old XC70. I don't know. Do you like wagons? I love wagons. Yeah, I love wagons. So if you like wagons, the Volvo XC70 is great. But you just mentioned insurance, and I don't put comprehensive on any of my vehicles, so I don't think I can answer that. Like, people always talk about insurance, but then again, I guess that should apply to a liability, because if the insurance is generally, if they're more likely to get into a crash, the insurance should be higher because you're still doing liability. But I don't know, all the insurance for all my vehicles, from the Subaru to the Crown Vic to the RSX to the Oldsmobile, have all been within, probably about $50 of each other over 6 months. So like within $10 a month. But again, I don't put comprehensive on anything. Oh yeah, your parents have the XC60, I think, which doesn't make any sense to me because it's like a taller vehicle. It seems like it should be an 80 or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, wagons are great. Yeah, no, I mean, part of my reason for not getting full coverage, like if they could actually replace this car, if I got into a wreck, I might get full coverage on it, because I would really be sad to lose this car, and especially my grandpa's car, which is over there. But especially my grandpa's car, by definition, is irreplaceable. So there's just no point in doing full coverage. I'd get like a couple grand, maybe. And the car is worth way more than that to me. The Goodyears, they're called the P2, is the generation. I think it's like 2001 or 2 until 2007. And generally, they're all pretty good. But the later models, like mine's a 2007, the later models, I believe, have a couple of issues that have been fixed. I don't know exactly what specifically. But yeah, they're all pretty good. You can even go back. There was a P1, I think they're called, maybe a little less commonly, but the older, like late 90s, early thousands, like late 90s, 2000. There is a generation that's kind of before this one, and there was an XC model. They're pretty uncommon though, and I have no idea what they cost, but they are pretty cool. And the all-wheel drive probably isn't quite as good. Yeah, I don't know. I've never had all my. Obviously, this is not sponsored. Do I even need to say that? But I just go with Geico, and it's always been about the same price. Like, I think even the Crown Vic, which shocked me, the Crown Vic was more expensive to insure than the RSX, which, the RSX is a very stereotypical hot boy car. It depends on how many issues they have and what you want to deal with. I think probably one that, runs and drives but has some issues would probably be like, here, I'm looking, I keep looking over at it. Helps me think. Maybe I can just rotate the camera. Yeah, there it is in the background. Like a one with quite a few issues that still runs and drives, probably the bottom end would be like $1,000, and anywhere up to like, probably for like a pristine one would be probably $5 to $7 grand. But like, especially like this one, the one that I have, I bought from Copart actually, and got it retitled and everything. And actually, I way overpaid for it. In today's market, I bought it right at the tail end of the COVID inflation market. But like for a salvage title one, I wouldn't think you'd be paying more than like $2 grand. I don't know, anywhere from like 1 to 5 probably for one that's not pristine, because a pristine one's going to be ridiculous. But that's also just what I've seen on Facebook Marketplace. And Facebook Marketplace, the algorithm knows that I'm not looking for the pristine vehicles. It doesn't show me those. Like if I look for RVs, it shows me exclusively stuff under like $5 grand, when any good RV is probably going to cost more than that. No, they're not bad. There are a lot of like the little Kia here, which obviously comparing a Kia to a Volvo isn't very fair, but the little Kia here, it's also a 2007, and the Volvo just has so many features that the Kia doesn't have. Same with the BMW, actually, that is right. You can see the tail end of it right there. It's a 2006, and the Volvo just completely outclasses it on features. Which again, that's kind of like comparing apples to oranges, but I've been impressed with all that it can do. And there's also a huge community around them. I guess maybe not though. There's quite a community around them, but I think part of the reason that this channel has been partially successful, a lot of the people do like the Volvo, and that's because I guess you don't see that much videos on them. Oh yeah, 2006. Yeah, that is right around the peak Honda era for sure. I mean, they still had the RSX at that point, of course. Though in my opinion, the uglier one. I like the pre-facelift. But no, yeah, 2006, that was like peak Honda. They had like the Element, they had the Odyssey Can't forget about the Odyssey. Yeah. I think, yeah, the RSX has the, what is it, the K20A2, the RSX Type S. Took me forever to remember that name. I owned the car for like 10 years or something. But that was a good engine. I would love, if I had the skill, time, and money, I would love to put that engine in the Subaru. It would actually make it pretty dang fast. But I don't have any of those things. Actually, what I wanted to put more in it is I wanted to put the Goldwing engine in it, because the Goldwing is still a flat engine. It's a flat 6. But I ain't got the money, time, or skills for that. But speaking of the Subaru, I've been chatting with you about 15 minutes, and I enjoyed it for sure. But I really need to get on to work on the Subaru. That was actually what I was supposed to do today, and tidying the shop was just a prerequisite for that. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Or was that wasn't a K series in the base RSX? I don't think that was a B. No, B is the other one that's really sought after. I forget. Letters are hard. Names are hard, let alone when they're just a series of letters. But yeah, I gotta sign off and try to get the rear differential back into the Subaru here and get it back on the road. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fix it, but yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of your, it's like 6 o'clock over there now. I hope you enjoy your evening. Yeah, nice talking to you. See you later. And now it's the awkward pause while I'm ending the stream.